Recently, I was considering for a moment the absolute disaster that was The Acolyte, and midway through I hit upon a larger issue endemic to modern media, that being predictability, brought upon by the complete lack of stakes for certain characters. Part of what made The Acolyte so awful was that by the nature of the ideology of the producer, I knew which characters would die in what order, and more importantly, how their deaths would be treated. Trinity would be a tragedy that Dreddy Locks number 1 would come to regret. Whatever the dude with the fake beard is called would, self-delete over his white guilt for destroying the POC lesbian utopia. Because that would seem like poetic justice to the kind of brainlet that would create this abomination, and then we have the general alignment of characters. Now, I need to preface this by saying that there are two main ways to write morality, and do so well. Firstly is to have good and evil, pure and simple. This is your Supermans, your Shadows, your general goody two-shoes. You know, that thing Hollywood has been allergic to making for over a decade. And then we have the eternal battle between chaos and order, which is what Hollywood believes they are doing, and as the especially midget-minded believes to be a way to have better morally grey characters. However, the wee fecking problem lies in that they do not understand either. But I do not wish to turn this into another moral relativism and self-inserts video, but perhaps I should delve into that in a future video on said subject. However, as it is late and I've had far too much caffeine, we're going to wrap this up before 11:30 tonight. Jesus Christ, I've got to stop waking up in dumpsters. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, predictability in modern media, and morality's bearing upon this. The villains and heroes are not separated by a code, but rather by how the showrunner is feeling that day, and so we get the characters harming civilians in one way or another and being treated like a hero, and before you say this doesn't happen, think carefully. In closing, Hollywood saw the tropes of the past and replaced them with all new ones, all the while pushing their personal proselytization into everything at any opportunity. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, tell me what you think down below. This has been Pete, the Radical Nerd, signing off.